Like, to be honest with you, like, the worlds that we're looking at, like, are a lot worse than us, you know? Like, they're all causing wars for no reason, you know? Like, we've got a beautiful, beautiful life, you know? Like, shit, man, we have mobile phones, you know? We have music, we have everything, you know? Like, they're all living in shitty worlds, you know? Like, and that's why there's wars, you know? Like, why can't we not all get along together, you know? Like, there's people starving in Africa, man. People starving, you know? Like, why can't we not help these people out, you know? Like, we can move them into our own high places, you know? Get people working for less hours but getting paid more, you know? So that they can go out and have a good life, you know? Go out on the weekend and have a good time, you know? Like, people need to understand that, like, life is for living, you know? Like, and live it, you know? Like, I think that if you try drugs and stuff like that, like, it just opens your mind, you know? Like, it's just a great, great feeling, you know? Like, doing doing stuff with like your friends and stuff like that, like, it's just great, you know. Like, it's just the greatest feeling I've ever felt, you know. Like, shit, man, I've tried drugs my whole life, you know. I've tried drugs my whole life. They're all great, you know. Like, they all explore your mind, you know. Like, I think that, like, drugs need to be legalized and stop criminalizing people and making people out to be bad, man. You know, they can be good people, you know. They can just work, you know. Like, get them to work in drugstores and stuff like that, like, you know, like, so that they can warn people about the effects of stuff, you know. Like, people have tried stuff, you know. Get them working in drugstores, you know. So open up drugstores and, like, just legalize everything, you know. Like, Portugal did it. Like, the use of heroin went down, you know. Like, people would just be using, like, party drugs and stuff like that, like, you know. Like, open up more pubs and stuff like that, like, you know. Like, and, like, understand that, like, places are crowded, man, you know. Places are crowded, you know. Like, there's a lot of space for, like, everything, you know. Like, you could be doing anything, any type of music, you know. There's so many DJs out there that would be willing to go on stage, man, and, like, play, you know. Like, you could open so many pubs, you know. Like, have them all late bars, man. Like, they should all be late bars, you know. Your local should be a late bar, you know. Like, have music and stuff like that, like, and enjoy life, you know. Like, I know it's great to sit down and have a pint in a quiet pub if you want as well. Like, that's the beauty of it, you know. Like, there is going to be places like that, you know. But I think that, like, people should be listening to music and, like taking their time to, like, just enjoy life, you know. Like, if I was delivering in a delivery van, I'd be listening to my music all day long, you know. Like, music is great, you know. Like, that is, like, a beautiful, beautiful thing to have, you know. Like, music is so great, you know. Like, I just love it, man. It's, like, my favorite thing in the world. It makes me feel free, you know. I think I dance great, you know. I think I dance great. I think I'm the best dancer you'll ever see in your whole entire life, and everybody else just thinks I'm shit, you know. And I'm dancing in town for, like, the last 6 years, and, like, I'm talking to people that are in here, and, like, they're all drug users and stuff like that, like, you know, but they're all really, really sound people. You don't understand, like, they're all really, really sound people, you know. Like, everybody is so sound, you know. Like, but, like, shit, man, like, they are, like, they're just the soundest, but they're in town every day, man, and I'm in town for the last 6 years, you know, like, in town dancing away, man, you know, trying to get found, man, trying to